So in this diagram, here PQ is a diagonal here. RS is also a diagonal of this rectangle here. Of this rectangle. So length of the rectangle is 2a. This is a unit. This is also a unit here. So its length is 2a, and the breadth of the rectangle is 2b. This is b. This is also b here. B plus b becomes 2b here. Length of the rectangle is 2a, and the breadth of the rectangle is 2b here. Then here PQ and RS, these are called asymptotes here. Okay, PQ and RS are called asymptotes of the hyperbola. Of the hyperbola. And conjugate hyperbola. Conjugate hyperbola. Okay, here this curve, dark curve is the hyperbola, and the dotted curve is conjugate hyperbola. So for hyperbola, x-axis is transverse axis, y-axis is the conjugate axis here. Hence the length of the transverse axis is 2a, and the length of the conjugate axis is 2b for this hyperbola. For conjugate hyperbola, length of the transverse axis is 2b, and the length of the conjugate axis is 2a. Okay, here PQ and RS, these are called asymptotes of the hyperbola as well as conjugate hyperbola. Dark curve is hyperbola, dotted curve which is a conjugate hyperbola. So asymptotes of the hyperbola are the straight lines which touches the hyperbola at infinity. That is, asymptotes are tangents at infinity. So this curve here, hyperbola, even this is a curve here. These curves meets the asymptotes at infinity. Therefore, I am taking gap here because these two curves, curve as well as asymptote, meet at infinity here. Okay, that's why we are taking a gap here. Okay, here and here also. Okay, the curves meet the asymptotes at infinity. The equations of asymptotes are given by x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 0. Suppose if we take here 1, then that becomes equation of hyperbola. Equations of these asymptotes are given by, take here 0. This can be written, just take this term right hand side here, we get this here, and the cross multiply b square by a square is equal to x square, then y is equal to plus or minus b upon a into x here. So you know the line of passing through origin here, a line of passing through origin always in the form of y is equal to mx here. Here m denotes what here? Slope. Therefore, you just observe here. Here this is a b unit, then this is also b here, and this is a, and this angle is consider this one as a theta. And you know m is equal to what here? Tan of theta. And tan means opposite divided by adjacent side. Opposite side is a b, adjacent side is a a. So b divided by a. So replace here. We get y is equal to b upon a into x here. Y is equal to b upon a into x. Equation of this asymptote. Then this one also one more asymptote here. So its equation is y is equal to minus b upon a into x. Equation of this asymptote. This makes a acute angle here. Acute angle, so it is a positive here. And this makes a obtuse angle here. Total this angle is a obtuse, means more than 90 degree here. So this angle is more than 90 degree. Yes, equation of this asymptote is this here. Therefore, y is equal to minus p upon a into x. These are the equations of asymptotes here. Even these are also important for the part of competitive examination here. So next one here, rectangular hyperbola. It is a simply hyperbola. Rectangular hyperbola, it is also hyperbola. A hyperbola is called rectangular hyperbola if the length of the transverse axis is equal to the length of the conjugate axis here. In this case, the length of the transverse axis is 2a and the length of the conjugate axis is 2b. You just observe in this diagram, this is a unit here, this is also a unit here. Means it is a square here. It is a square. Yes, length of the transverse axis is equal to length of the conjugate axis here. In this case, this curve as well as this curve together is called a hyperbola. It is called a rectangular hyperbola. Okay, here 2a is equal to 2b or a is equal to b. Okay, here these two are equal here. Yes, this hyperbola is called a rectangular hyperbola here. And standard equation of this rectangular hyperbola is x square by a square is equal to a square, x square minus y square is equal to a square. Just observe here. In this case, equation of hyperbola is what here? X square by a square minus of y square by b square is equal to 1 here. Equation of this hyperbola. The equation of rectangular hyperbola, here a and b both are equal here. Just replace here this b by a here. What happens here? X square by a square here minus of y square divided by a square is equal to 1 here. Then a square is LCM. Take a square that side here, we get x square minus y square is equal to a square here. This becomes equation of this rectangular hyperbola. This is equation of hyperbola and it is the equation of the rectangular hyperbola. In the rectangular hyperbola, so length of the transverse axis is equal to length of the conjugate axis here. And the eccentricity of the rectangular hyperbola is root 2 here. Just observe here. I will explain this one here. Here for this hyperbola eccentricity is what here? A square is equal to 1 plus b square divided by a square. And here a and b both are equal, therefore replace this b by a. So it gives 1 plus a square divided by a square. A square and a square cancels, the remaining is 1 plus 1 here. So it gives 2 here. Take a square right hand side here, it becomes a is equal to root 2 here. It is the eccentricity of rectangular hyperbola. Remember it here, eccentricity of rectangular hyperbola always root 2 here. And ends of the equations of asymptotes here. Even I will explain this result also. For this hyperbola, equation of asymptote y is equal to b upon a and y equal to minus b upon a. So y is equal to plus or minus b upon a into x. These are the equation of these asymptotes here. In this case, a and b both are equal here. Just replace b by a. Y is equal to plus or minus a divided by a into x here. A and a cancels. Y is equal to what here? Plus or minus x here. So y is equal to plus or minus x is equations of asymptote here. Y is equal to x. Y is equal to x is equation of this asymptote here, and y is equal to minus x is equation of this asymptote here. Therefore, standard equation of rectangular hyperbola x square minus y square is equal to a square, and eccentricity of rectangular hyperbola is root 2, and the equations of asymptotes are y is equal to plus or minus x. Next, angle between the asymptotes here. You just observe here. Here, this angle is a theta. Okay. Then tan theta is given by tan of theta is opposite side divided by adjacent side here. A divided by b Then theta is equal to what is tan inverse of a divided by b. Sorry, b upon a, not a upon b, b by a means the opposite side is a b and adjacent side is a. So tan inverse of b divided by a. But only this angle is theta, and you know the diagram is symmetrical. If this angle is theta, then this angle is also theta. So angle between asymptote is 2 theta. Therefore, angle between asymptotes here. Angle between asymptotes is equal to 2 theta is equal to 2 tan inverse of b divided by a. This is the formula. 2 tan inverse b upon a gives the angle between the asymptotes here. In angle between a rectangular hyperbola, okay, even here also tan of theta. Tan theta is a divided by a. Opposite divided by adjacent side, it gives 1 here. Then tan theta is equal to 1, then theta must be pi by 4 here. Angle between asymptotes here, in this case, angle between asymptotes is equal to 2 into pi by 4 here. 2 into pi by 4, it is pi by 2 here. Pi by 2 means 90 degree here. It is a rectangular hyperbola. So in this case, here this is a theta, then this is also theta. Theta plus theta becomes 2 theta. Therefore 2 into pi by 4 here. 2 1 2 2 the cancel pi by 2. Total this angle is 90 degree. Okay, because they are perpendicular to each other. This diagonal and this diagonal both are perpendicular. This angle is 90 degree. Therefore angle between asymptotes of this rectangular hyperbola is pi by 2. Angle between asymptotes of the hyperbola is 2 tan inverse b divided by a. Okay,